Hello out there, everybody in the vinyl community. I just want to do my first official video where I'm showing you records, and what better way to start than the Beatles, because they're the greatest and they're my personal favorite band. And just a little background, I sold off all my original Beatle records. I was a collector in the 1970s and 1980s, and when CDs came in, I got so involved in replacing everything on CD, I got rid of all my original stuff. The American albums, all the imports from different countries, Japanese, British, bootlegs, everything, picture discs, I got rid of it all. And only 7 months ago I've gotten really heavily into vinyl again for good. And I hope I can get everything back. I've been trying, and in 7 months I think I made a pretty good dent. Start with introducing the Beatles. I think this is an original, actually. It's version 2. It's got Please Please Me and Ask Me Why on it. I checked all the details on the computer and everything to look for, and they all match up, so I think it's an original. Okay, then we have Meet the Beatles, of course, on Mono Capitol original. I don't have the Beatles' second album yet. I had a really nice, excellent copy of it, but the song Money skipped, so I wasn't satisfied with it, so I gotta look for that one. Hard Day's Night. A nice copy of this. Okay. Something new with the mono version. A couple of the songs sound different on that version. A few songs. Beatles Story. I don't really care for this interview album too much. It's a mono copy. Not that it matters because it's an interview, but it's a nice shape. Just that it's not very revealing. It doesn't have much good talk on it. I suppose in 1964, when it was all you could get, it was pretty good. Okay, Beatles 65 in mono. Nice copy. Beatles 6. This one I have in the shrink wrap. It's open shrink wrap, but it's shrink wrap. I don't know if you can see that. I kind of like to get albums in the shrink as close as possible. Who wouldn't, right? I also like when they have the original stickers on their price tags. I'm getting really into that for all artists, not just the Beatles. Okay, then we have the Help album, the soundtrack, which a lot of fans don't really care for the incidental music on here, but I'm a movie fan in addition to being a music fan, and I like the movie Help, and I like the music in it, so I'm happy with the instrumentals. I don't mind. If I want to listen to just the Beatles, I'll listen to the British album. Here's Rubber Soul. This is the mono version. Another one in the shrink wrap, which is nice. Okay, I have another copy of Rubber Soul. Shrink wrap. This is not the original one. This one is the Apple one. You can see Apple label. It's got a Corvette's price tag on there. Code number F. Reminds me of when I was a kid buying records. I was glad to get this from a used record store. There it is, folks. No, it's not the original. It's a Japanese import or counterfeit or whatever it is. But it's nice to have it. It makes you dream about what it must be like to have the original butcher cover, in good shape like that. Okay. We got Sgt. Pepper, mono copy. Sounds really great in mono. I prefer the mono to the stereo. I think a lot of fans do. We got this one, Magical Mystery Tour. It's not an original jacket. The jacket is from 1976. It doesn't have the original white border around it. The record inside, though, is the original Capitol Black album. I'll get this one original someday. Here's a copy of the white album. It's not, again, this one's not original yet. It's got the embossed Beatles on it, but it doesn't have the serial number etched onto it. And it's in good shape. It's, most of the white albums you find out there, they're not white at all. They might as well call them the Black Album because it's got dirt all over it. And I don't know if anybody's going to shudder at this thought, but I actually used a little Windex on here to clean this, make it even shinier than it is, and it looks pretty good. I think it worked out alright. Here's Yellow Submarine in the shrink wrap. Original Apple label. Good copy of that. Here's Abbey Road in the shrink with the Apple record. The thing is, though, I don't think it's an original because it has Her Majesty on the back here. I'm pretty sure the original copies right off the shelves didn't say Her Majesty. That came later. And if that's the case, then that's not original. This is a real nice minty copy of Let It Be. I mean, it looks like it just came right out of the shrink. It's beautiful. It's really nice. Solid black, not too scuffy. Then we got Beatles 62 to 66 with the Apple on it. I need to get a little better copy. You know, that's one thing I wanted to bring up. I mean, I look at a lot of videos out there of Beatles stuff, and a lot of you guys, I'm so impressed. You got a lot of great albums. But in some cases, I see some albums that are scuffy, look like somebody spilled coffee on them, look like they pulled Ringo's nose right off the picture or something. And I find a lot of albums out there like that, but I mean, just for speaking for myself personally, I just like to kind of wait as long as it takes to find a nice, pretty crisp copy. I don't mind getting albums like that for things that are very hard to come by, but the common ones, I like to wait, like the Blue album here. This is in beautiful shape. In beautiful shape. I mean, it's original. So got a little scuff there, a little scuff, but the front is really nice. I saw a lot of tattered copies of this one. This is Rock and Roll Music Volume 1. Rock and Roll Music Volume 2 in shrink wrap. And I like the fact that it has like a sticker on there, you know. Little added touch. Beatles Live at the Hollywood Bowl, you know, never came out on CD. You can't really get this any other way. So it's good to have it. Well, I'm going to have to sign off for now. I haven't figured out how to make videos longer than 8 minutes, so for now, that's what I'll have to do. I got a lot more, plus solo albums. So I hope you'll check in. Bye.